That one common mistake that we make sometimes when we are reciting the Holy Qur'an, although we know the sounds of the letters, is sometimes confusing one letter for another letter. For example, when we see alif, we sometimes pronounce it with ayn, or the other way around. Is there any tips that you can give regarding this rule?
Yeah, so some words of the Holy Qur'an, they contain alif or Hamzah Sakin. And so that's basically alif and Hamza that has a sukoon on top.
Yeah.
Now these letters should be pronounced with a soft jerk, they say, and this sound should come from the bottom part of your throat. You need to be careful not to produce the sound of ayn, which comes from the middle part of your throat. So the Hamza and the alif should come from the bottom part, so from here. So if you recite something, so let's say, I'll give you an example, jitana, so jitana, if I was to place my finger over here, I should feel the vibration coming from this bottom part of my throat. So we have jitana, ma'kul, na'khudhu, akhadha. So this is basically, the sound of alif and hamza should come from the lower ventricle part of your throat. We have one more example from the Holy Qur'an, chapter 7, verse 133, where one word is ta'tina, yeah? So over here, very, very special care should be taken in not producing the sound of ayn. So it's not ba, you're not producing the ayn sound. So Hamza and alif with sakin, very, very careful. Another example over here, فَمَا نَحْنُ لَكَ بِمُؤْمِنِينَ, yeah, بِمُؤْمِنِينَ. So over here again, بِمُؤْمِنِينَ. We've got the alif and hamza with sukoon in both of these examples. And one thing to mention here is a common mispractice of when people are reciting the Holy Qur'an. Some people tend to, إِيَّاكَ نَعْبُدُ, they don't tend to, pronounce the ayn properly. So that's one other point over here. People often mispronounce this ayn and it sounds like a alif or hamza. So it's very, very important to practice these things, and everyone should practice it.
Yeah, I think it's also good sometimes to just sit with someone, and when you're reciting the Holy Qur'an, sometimes you don't pick up these little intricate mistakes that we're making, but someone else who's following the Holy Qur'an with you can sometimes point those little things out as well.
Yeah, I think one tip that I would like to give everyone is, I try to do this as much as I can, is listen to a lot of tilawat. And when you're listening to tilawat and you're reading through, just like you just mentioned right now, and you're reading through, you can actually pick up a lot of things through your hearing. So that's a very good.